Well, thank you all for joining us here today. I'm reminded by my colleagues from India, Australia, and Japan that within an hour of becoming the Secretary of State of the United States, this was my first meeting. So we like to do these every 6 months, right? Every 5 months. But we're honored to host them here today in this very important partnership that has developed over the years and that I think has really taken wing in the last few months, and we want to continue to build on. These are very important countries. These are very important strategic partners and allies of the United States, and together we have a lot of shared priorities, a lot of things we care about in the world. I think there are many global problems, but also problems that we face in our respective countries that can be solved by us cooperating together. One of the challenges upon coming, although this is a great partnership and a great forum in which to discuss these issues, one of the challenges has been something new like this, is turning meetings and gatherings where we talk about ideas and concepts into a vehicle for action, into a vehicle for actually being able to take concrete actions. And that's the next step in this great partnership, is to actually begin to see concrete actions and steps being taken in conjunction with one another, in coordination with one another, in partnership with one another for the benefit of our respective countries and ultimately of many other countries in the world. There are many countries that are going to benefit from this partnership even though they're not members of it. And it's not simply a security matter. It's largely, in many cases, about economic development. In fact, later today we'll be hosting here in this building a number of companies. I think over 30 or 40 companies was the last count. Representing all four of our countries, companies that are doing businesses in these countries or who are domiciled in these countries and who are going to be visiting here to talk about things we can work together on. And there are many topics that we can work on and focus on. One that I've personally been very focused on is diversifying the global supply chain of critical minerals, not just access to the raw material, but also access to the ability to process and refine it to usable material. It's critical for all technologies and for all industries across the board. And so having a diverse and reliable global supply chain of these is just one example of many that we can focus on and build upon and achieve some real progress on. So that's the hope for this partnership. That's why it's so important to host it here today. And in addition to the bilateral relationships we have with each of the three partner nations that are here, it's also important within this forum to turn it into one where we begin to focus on specific issues that we want to work together on and begin to deliver action on those issues. And today's the next step in that process. It's an honor to host them. And now I'm going to ask who's become a friend. I've seen him a number of times now in just 6 months on the job, and I was just telling him how much he travels. I follow the news, and every time I see he's somewhere else in the world, so he's been very busy. But my colleague from India will be followed by my colleague from Australia, and then of course Japan, who I've also seen quite a number of times. In fact, I've seen you more than my own children, because he's at some of the same forums that we've been on, and it's been an important partnership as well. So I'm grateful to all of you for being here today. Welcome to the State Department. Welcome to Washington. And I look forward to visiting you in your respective countries as well, and for the progress that we're making together in this very, very important partnership and forum that we've created. So thank you. Thank you.